Hey, good morning. This is Tidepool Tim. I'm down on the beach this morning, November, right on Cobscook Bay proper in Eastern Maine. And I'm doing some collecting this morning for a marine biology class at a university down in Pennsylvania. But I'll finish and the tide's rolling in. So I just want to go over and show you real quickly the diversity of both seaweeds and invertebrates that I can collect in a very short time in this amazing ecosystem. So found a nice northern sea star to start off. Everyone loves a starfish, but not a fish. We have some hydroids here. They're living on the fronds of this rockweed. Right in here, nice big fat old sea squirt. It's called the sea vase. Let's see if I can get it to squirt. There we go. We have this tufted weed, which is a type of red seaweed, Polysiphonia, also known as sea truffles. And if you nibble on this stuff, it really does. It has a mushroomy or fungi-like taste to it. Got some more sea truffles there. And here's a nice blue mussel with a rock barnacle on it. I actually got a few of those. Those always make a nice study specimen. We've got some sea colander kelp, also known as shotgun kelp. This is the stuff that the sea urchins really like to eat, and you can see along the edges where they nibbled it off. More hydroids there. Here's a little bit of sea sponge. I can't exactly tell you which one it is. Sometimes when they're growing like that in that long strand, it's hard to identify them. Here's some beautiful dulse, another red seaweed. More hydroid. There's a little sea star. That is a brood star, and in the spring they actually carry their little young developing stars underneath on this bladder rack. You can also see some sea lettuce growing on the frond, and then I don't know what this brown filamentous algae is that's growing on that, but here's a piece of horsetail kelp. It's a brown kelp. There's a limpet that's attached itself to the frond with this little suction cup. Put that one in the bucket. In fact, let's put these stars and the squirt in the bucket. A piece of kelp there. Some more sea sponge. That's either probably crumb of bread or maybe warty sponge. Not exactly sure. Some more bladder rack. This is a crumb of bread sponge. It's got a little bit of red sea oak growing on it. Actually, I'll put that in here. Horse mussel with some cake batter tunicate growing on top of it. And this is an invasive tunicate that is covering the bottom of the bay and kind of suffocating and outcompeting things like mussels and sponges. And here's some more of that cake batter. And you can see how it gets its name, but this stuff came into the area 30 years ago on ships and is now creating a bit of an ecological disaster because it doesn't have any predators here. There's another little brood star and some of the pink lithothamnion. That's an encrusting. It's a red algae. It's actually using the sun to photosynthesize, just like a seaweed. Try not to make this video too long. Here's some more of that pink encrusting algae on a blue mussel. And a little limpet on there as well. What else we got? Beautiful horse mussel. You can see how it gets its name. It's got a shaggy mane. Put that in there. We got a nice waved whelk. Type of mollusk. Similar to a periwinkle, but they get pretty large, maybe the size of a chicken egg or larger. One in there. Kelp. What else we got here? Oh, this is a piece of spiral rack. Be the cousin to the bladder rack. It grows in sort of high energy areas with lots of tidal flow, which is where I do a lot of my collecting. Some of this water. Get down and see what we got. Back to the pail. Oh, a female green crab. Oh, sun's kind of going behind the clouds. A lot of these crabs, they just play dead. Obviously, I'm a scary dude, so freaking her out. And you can tell it's a female crab because it's got that wide tail, this little pointy thing there. And were she gravid or carrying eggs, that tail would be holding them. Oh, whoa, the star's going. Crawling around the old blue bucket. And the whelk's on the move as well. The crab is still playing possum. Those 2 feet. Just ripping it up. And what else we got in here? Oh, some Irish moss. This is Chondrus crispus, the new superfood. People are going crazy over this. And you can go to our website, gulfofme.com, if you would like to order. We do sell a variety of dried seaweeds for human consumption. This is Chondrus crispus. I don't know if you can see that. It's growing on a mussel shell. But there is a 12-scaled worm just kind of hanging out. And those 2 little red bumps in the lower right of the shell, those are actually frilled anemones. And just to the right of the head of the scale worm is a little jingle shell, which is a type of mollusk. Imagine a clam that only has 1 shell, so it uses another structure like a rock or shell to grow up against. When you pop them off and dry them out, they make a little jingling sound, very faint. They have to be dead and dried out at that point. So some Irish moss. Oh, there's another common northern sea star. Let's go out here in the bucket. Oh, there's another green crab. This gal is not playing possum. Oh, here's something. We got some pink hydroid, but you really can't see this much. But imagine like little mini palm trees. And there is, so this is a hydroid that is attached to a rock, and the tips of its, I don't know what the structure's called, but the tips of them are like little tufted jellyfish, if you will, on a stalk. And so as food is drifting by, just like a jellyfish uses its tentacles, this pink hydroid uses that structure to nab its food and eat it. I got here, some more Irish moss on a mussel. I did get a few dog winkles. They're like a periwinkle, but they have a very pointed shape. And they come in tan and black and white and brown and a bunch of different colors. There's another dog winkle. And searching here on the bottom of the bucket. Oh, this is nice. I found a striped barnacle. You have to be very careful and use a sharp knife to take them off the side of the rock so you don't damage them. Oh, here we go. This is the real crowd pleaser. If you can see this or not, but I found a sea spider. Kind of moving along. They look like something from outer space. And I typically only get these in the winter, like January, February, March, when they're spawning and they come out of hiding. But these are the anemone sea spider, and they suck the juice like a mosquito sucking the juice out of your arm. They suck the juice out of the side of a sea anemone. Yeah, that was a lucky find this morning. And I don't really see much else in the pail. Oh, right here. There's another tortoiseshell limpet. A little bit of red seaweed growing on the top of it. Yeah, I guess that's about it for today in my pail of sea specimens. I'm going to box these guys up, put them in an insulated box with some frozen gel packs, and ship them off. And by tomorrow they will be in a classroom being shown off to a bunch of young undergrads studying marine biology. So thanks for sharing this little tide pool collection experience with me. Hope you learned a bit. Like the video, that would be great. Subscribe. And if you're looking for any seaweeds, both for study or aquariums or invertebrates for your tanks or classes you're holding, just go to gulfofme.com. We also have an Instagram at gulfofme, which you can check out. And of course, my Tidepool Tim Instagram. So have a good day and happy holidays. It's been a while since I posted a YouTube video, but I just couldn't pass this up this morning. So much good stuff to share. Tidepool Tim, checking out. Bye-bye.